How does epigenetics record family life experiences on DNA? Imagine your DNA as a vast library of books, each telling a story about your genes. Now, picture epigenetics as the sticky notes and highlights that influence how those stories are read. Epigenetics involves chemical changes that turn genes on or off without changing the actual DNA sequence. These changes act like switches or markers, controlling gene activity. Family life experiences like stress, trauma, or nurturing can trigger these chemical modifications, leaving a record on your DNA. One key mechanism is DNA methylation, where tiny chemical groups called methyl groups attach to DNA. When methyl groups stick to a gene, they usually make it less accessible, reducing its activity. This process can happen in response to environmental factors or emotional experiences. Another mechanism involves histone modifications, where chemical tags attach to proteins around which DNA is wrapped. These tags can loosen or tighten DNA packaging, making genes more or less available for reading. Non-coding RNAs are also involved. These are molecules that help regulate gene activity by interacting with DNA or proteins. When someone faces significant life events like trauma or chronic stress, these experiences can cause epigenetic changes in their cells. For example, stress might increase DNA methylation in genes related to stress response, affecting how the body reacts to future stressors. In the brain, such modifications can influence how memories are formed and stored, impacting emotional regulation and learning. Interestingly, some of these epigenetic marks can be passed down from parents to children. This means that if a mother experiences trauma, it can lead to changes in her genes that might affect her child's development. These inherited epigenetic changes happen through modifications in sperm or egg cells or during early embryonic development. They do not alter the DNA sequence but can influence how genes are expressed in future generations. In terms of hereditary health and complex genetic disorders, understanding epigenetics adds a new layer to traditional genetic testing. While DNA tests reveal inherited gene variants linked to health risks, epigenetic information shows how life experiences and environment shape gene activity. This can help explain why some family members with the same genes have different health outcomes. It also opens doors for personalized health plans, early interventions, and better counseling about how family environments might influence genetic risks. So, in simple terms, epigenetics records family life experiences on DNA by chemically modifying gene activity based on what happens around us. These changes can influence brain function, stress responses, and overall health. Some of these modifications can even be passed on, making family history a story not just of genes but of life's experiences written into your DNA.